Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crypto University. And today we'll be considering one of our favorite coins on the channel, Quant or QNT network, right? And we've been riding this thing right from the 100 level down to the 155 level. And today I'll be giving you very important information as to what Quant is going to be doing on the chart, at least for the next few days, right? And we could see these our chart we've seen. We've rode quant down from the lows down to the highs and probably around 155 in price. Now let's move over to the chart and see what we could predict for quant in the next few days. Now, this is Quant on TradingView. Binance is our data source, right? And we'll be looking at the Quant chart. And this is the weekly time frame. We're on the weekly time frame, and one thing you have to consider about quant on the weekly time frame is that we are reaching overbought levels. Overbought levels. As you can see, this was probably the top of the Bollinger Band, and every single time we got here, this was around 387. We began a very solid downward trend. As you can see, right from here, we began to move downwards, came back. We got here and hit the EMA rebound and we're back down. Came here, retested the EMA rebound, but we we pulled through and now we're at the top of the Bollinger Band and we're getting into overbought region for QNT. So I'll beg you, if you're in profit in your quant, please begin to take profit because there's probability we might have a huge, very huge correction, probably down to the 98 region, right? And this is not financial advice, but I'll show you on the chart several charts coinciding that we might probably have a very huge correction in the price of quant in the coming few days. Now, this is the 3 days, is the chart on the 3 days, and as you can see, every single time we got to the top, right, of the relative strength index, you can see we corrected a bit. We got here at the top, probably price was around 127. We corrected down to the lower band of the Bollinger Band at 84. We pushed back, and you can see, can you see these blue lines? These are showing us our resistance and our support region. As you can see, we have a very huge resistance for quant. We've been here for the past few days, since right from September. We've been ranging here, and as you can see, more resistance is building for quant. And as much as I'm very bullish for quant, I think we might have to come and retest the EMA rebounds probably at around 122. If we fail to hold the 122 region, then probably we might be coming to the 95 region. As you can see, also the 3 days we're already getting overbought on the relative strength. And so please begin to take profit. As you can see, we're overbought here. The relative strength printed a H and we corrected it, printed both a D and a H. So it means we're very overbought. As you can see, wow, we're already moving downwards. This is 155 when I started the video, just 154. Not a lot, but I hope we are expecting a huge correction. So please take profit, begin to take profit on your trades, begin to take profit, right, on your holding position if you have quant as one of your position. And note that this is on one of the higher time frames, the 3 days time frame. So in the next few days, we are actually expecting a correction for quant, probably to the 122 to the 108 region, right? If we don't hold that region, probably we are coming to our next support, which is the 94 region. If we move back to our daily still confirms every single thing we've been talking about the quant chart. As you can see, we've been following the chart both with the EMA rebounds and both with the Bollinger Bands. As you can see, we came here at the top of the RSI, or the relative strength, right? As you can see, we printed a D, and you can see even the oscillator was telling us probably we should begin to take profit. And you can see we had a huge correction down to the 100. That was how many percent? From the top, this was about a a 24% correction, as you can see, right? And I was shouting here, warning, please take profit on your quant. A lot of people did not take profit, and you can see all the profits got eroded. Same thing happened here, right? When we came over to the Bollinger Bands, as you can see, it printed a D. We had a D on our RSI, and we had just a little correction, probably not a very, very huge correction, but just a very, very huge correction, about 13%, right? But as you can see, we continued moving upwards, and when we held the EMEs as support, I was saying buy back, and we bought back, as you can know, from probably the 105 region. As you can see, we're moving up. But as you can see, we're having a lot of danger alert on the chart telling us that probably we might have to correct a bit, probably to the 120 region. So please, warning, is important that you begin to take profit on your quant. As you can see, we are already flashing, right? And even the oscillator is already switching downward. So probably we might have to correct a bit, probably to the 137 to the 128. So we have huge support at the 115, first 120 and then the 115. So please begin to take profit on your quant. Very, very important. And even the 12 hours time frame screaming the same thing, telling us, as you can see, the oscillator has begun moving downwards and telling us that, right, the next support that we have, as you can see, is at our 117 120 region. So please, I want to enjoin you so as not to miss what's happening or miss some of the gains you've gained on quant. Is very, very wise that you begin to take some profit. As you can see, we're already having some little consolidation. Probably we might go back to first the next support, which is 145 and then 133. So please begin to take profit. Note, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes, right? And also, if you like what you're watching, if you like what you're getting on the channel, please like, please subscribe, please share it with your friends, right? With other people. Now, as we've gone down to the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, we're already having the EMA rebounds, which is already squeezing. And every time we saw the EMA rebound squeeze, we're about to have a very big move either to the downside or to the upside. So if you necessarily don't want to take profit, it's important that probably you just set a stop loss, and then it probably takes you out of your trade in profit, right? If you go back to this chart that is having all our indicators, probably our MACD, our stochastic, and then our RSI, you'll notice that even on the weekly, like we said, we're already getting overbought. And as you can see, every time we reach this level on the stochastic, we had a very, very massive correction to the downside, right? As you can see, both on the weekly, we are getting to overbought region. So please begin to take profit or set your stop loss. This is on the weekly. As you can see, the stochastic is in one of the highest regions, about the 99 level. So please, I'm enjoying you take profit. Very, very important. Don't lose your gains back to the market. Same thing with the 3 days. As you can see, our stochastic is in an overbought region, and every time we got to this overbought region, you can see we had a huge correction. And as you can see, same thing that is happening with uh, our MACD is already having a bearish divergence. Same thing with our RSI. Our RSI on the 3 days are at overbought region. So probably we might have to have the RSI cool down a bit, probably down to the 116 level, like we've always been saying, before we can push higher. But please begin to take profit on your quant investment. It's very important. Don't lose your profits to the market. As you can see, every single time on the daily, this is telling us danger, danger. As you can see, the MACD is already showing a very, very huge bearish divergence, right? As you can see, same thing with the RSI, same thing with the stochastic, same thing with the MACD. So please and please do not allow your emotion ruin you. Set your stop loss to be in profit. If you don't want to take profit, I have taken profit, I've exited, right? But not all of my position, but most of my position, and I've just set my take profit, because probably we'll see the next move in the next few hours or in the next few days. Please, as you can see, everything on the chart is screaming overbought. As you can see, the MACD on the 12 hours is already turning bearish. Our RSI is still at overbought levels. Same thing with our stochastic. So please, everything on the quant chart is screaming overbought. So please take profit. If remember, if you like the video, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, share with your friends so that they too can profit from the market. Thank you and have a great day.